Hello, my name is Viktor Van Hulle and I am a student applied computer science at HoGent, currently in my last year of my bachelor. For my first semester I decided to go on Erasmus and become one of the 300,000 students who participate in the Erasmus Plus study and training programs yearly. So I've studied for the last 4.5 months at NTNU Gjøvik in Norway. But that is not why I'm making this video. Let us look at why you should or shouldn't go on Erasmus. But first off, why should you listen to me? Well, I've just returned from my Erasmus and that has left me with an amazing experience and a network of like-minded people around the globe. This is very valuable for so many different reasons. I found new hobbies, I have become more independent, I had some undescribable aha moments on top of a mountain or just in the daily life of Norwegian culture. I have met lifelong friends, gained more experience and just had an amazing time really. So I'm of the opinion that Erasmus is, an experience of a lifetime. So that is why I want all students to consider this opportunity. So let's get started. Let's talk about this Erasmus. Well, Erasmus is a powerful experience with participants improving their language skills and their employability. Did you know that 75% of students who study abroad end up working for multinationals? Even 27%, and this is a nice one, 27% of students who study abroad meet their lifelong, long-term partner. So you want a girlfriend, you want a boyfriend, you go on Erasmus. But some other skills you learn are like reflection, adaptability, intercultural communication, and confidence. So it can change your life completely. Erasmus can provide students with the opportunity to gain valuable international experience, and it can develop your cultural awareness. I have learned a lot while I went on Erasmus about my cultural identity, and you will probably have the same. So over 9 million people have participated in this program since 1987, and I encourage you to become one of them. Now, things to consider when you go on Erasmus are, first of all, the cost of studying or working abroad, travel costs. That also includes accommodation, living expenses and stuff like that. Activities as well. Another one is time constraint. Do you have the time to go on Erasmus? Do you have other obligations? So ask yourself this question first, because this is a very important one. Another one is language barriers. If you go from a country of Europe to another country of Europe, most of the time you will have no problem with speaking just English. English will suffice. But for example, Spain, they don't all speak that well English. So you might have to learn Spanish. So definitely do your research. Which country do I want to go to? And which language do they mostly use? Can I use English? Can I use a language I already know? So that's a very important one. But I can assure you that if you go on this experience, the language you will use most of the time, if it's Spanish, you will learn this new language. If it is English, for example, or another language you already know, you will definitely improve it. I wasn't really that good of an English speaker before. Well, speaking it wasn't that good for me, but I learned while going on Erasmus how to speak more fluently. So that will probably be the same for you as well. Another one is personal or family obligations. Then homesickness is also something you need to be aware of, but everybody will have a little homesickness. And just know it's not for your whole life. You're just there for maybe 4 months. So time flies by. So don't really worry about that, I would say. And you can always call your parents or your friends or this or that when you feel a little homesick. Another one is difficulty adapting to the new culture or lifestyle and feeling isolated or disconnected from others. Now, when I went on Erasmus, nobody really had this. I have not seen people disconnected or not making new friends or enjoying this experience. But I have heard of one person who went back to his own country after 2 weeks. But you have to know the place you go to will probably organize events. You probably have like a student organization. There will be events organized for you to participate in and meet these new people. These new people want to meet you. You want to know about their culture, they want to know about your culture, they want to make friends, that's why they're there as well. And it's so easy. So if you just don't go to these events and just lock yourself and distance yourself, isolate yourself from actually trying, well, yeah, then you will not meet new people. But it's very easy, so most definitely you won't have any problem with this. And then lastly, fear of the unknown. Everybody has it, what will happen? Will I enjoy this? Take a leap of faith. You will have fun. And if you're not sure, do your research. Like, your university will definitely host events where they will let you talk to these people who have Erasmus experience, maybe me, if you're from HoGent, and other information that might be useful for you. And just look online, look on YouTube, look for people who talked about their experience, or just look for the countries you want to visit that you're considering going to, and do your research on that. So, because these are the tips I can give you. If you want to go to Erasmus, you're really considering it, well, first of all, proper planning, preparation. If you do that, you will feel relaxed, you will feel assured that this will be a smooth and nice transition to this other culture. And also another one is an open mind. You have to be open-minded to this new culture. If you go to, for example, a country in Africa, well, most of the time you will have a culture shock. And that, you have to be prepared for that. You have to have an open mind for that. So yeah, just do your research, be prepared, and it is definitely possible that you will have a positive and rewarding Erasmus experience. But if you're still not convinced with me telling you all this stuff, I have a couple of students who studied abroad who I interviewed and who would love nothing more than to tell you about their experience. So here they are. Hello, where are you from?
I'm from Finland.
And why did you go on Erasmus?
I wanted to see what it's like to study in Norway and also how it's to live here, and I wanted to get to know people who are from different cultures and from different countries.
Okay, thank you so much. So Supan, you're from Pakistan.
Yeah.
Why did you come to Norway?
Actually, I like the Norwegian education system. Not only Norwegian, but the whole Europe. So I wanted to explore the technology here, as I'm a technology guy, So choosing Norway was like, there was one reason of like the education system, and other I can say the reason is like technology. They are latest in everything. So to come here.
Yeah. And how have you enjoyed it so far?
So far, I'm pretty satisfied with my decision for coming here because the education is fine, the landscape, the mountains, the views are really very good, and I have found quite good friends here. So,
thank you. So, Valentis, where are you from?
I'm from Greece. Here.
And why did you go on Erasmus?
For educational purposes and to meet new people and see other cultures, mainly.
And how have you experienced your Erasmus so far?
Now that we're in the end of it, I'm very reminiscent of all the things that I've done and seen. It was a very nice experience. I highly recommend it to everyone that can do it. And I think the most important part was seeing how people live in a completely different part of where I am from. It's a very interesting thing to see, and it makes you feel that all of the countries are one big family, basically.
Okay, thank you so much. So you're from Nepal.
Yes,
Why did you come to study in Norway?
because here in Norway education is free, and also I wanted to find out what kind of education system that they have here, which we don't have in Nepal.
And how have you experienced your Norway so far?
First year, to be honest, it was amazing. Like everything was new, but this year I'm kind of getting sick of winter here. It's too
Well, that's
cold.
honest.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
The plan is
So, Konami, where are you from?
I'm from Japan.
And why did you come to Norway?
I wanted to study information science and software security. Yes, and here in NTNU they have the course. And I want to go to a cold country. I like winter.
So, Arno, where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
And why did you come to study in Norway?
Yeah, because I wanted to come to Norway actually for a long time. Like I wanted to discover the country and life in Norway, and also because it was free to study there.
And how have you experienced your 2 years in Norway so far?
It's the 3 years have been great, amazing. Like full of discoveries, full of new experiences, meeting hundreds of people, literally. Most of them international students, but also Norwegian students. Pretty amazing.
So, Fredrik, where are you from?
I'm from Denmark, so I'm not very far from you.
And why did you go on Erasmus?
I wanted to go on Erasmus because I wanted to see what it was like going to another university than your home university. I'm on my master's now, meaning that I had 4 years prior to this, where I was at the same university, had the same routines, met the same people, and like at one point I just wanted to see a different part of the world, and also wanted to experience how all the universities do their courses.
Okay, Dimitri, you're from Russia.
Yeah.
And you're going to France.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have been this last semester in Norway. How have you experienced Norway? Studying abroad.
I absolutely love Norway. Like people around, the community, the city itself. It's a small city, but the community of people, as I said, like I haven't seen that before, to be honest. Like the way they treat their citizens, the amount of support. Like I had problems with my health, and everybody was very helping. Local people, international students. The university did a very good job regarding the socialization of students. I very much enjoyed. That was definitely one of the best experiences in my life.
So you recommend Erasmus to people?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what tips would you give people going on Erasmus in the future?
It's probably depends from person to person, but I would say that pick a country that is interesting for you, because like I was very interested in Norway. Also, do not hesitate to interact with international people. I think international community, like of people, students coming from different countries, was the best part of my Erasmus exchange. And dive deep into the culture, like respect the culture, obviously, but also don't forget about the academical part, because it's also important and also brings a lot of joy.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, Alexander. So where are you from?
I'm from Italy. Hi.
And why did you go on Erasmus?
Well, because it was I thought that it would have been a nice experience to do. And in the end, it was a really, really great experience. And right now I'm about to leave. And I feel kind of sorry and sad about it.
Do you have any tips for people who are going on Erasmus in the future?
Well, Not really, honestly. Just be prepared to anything, and be open to meet a lot of great people. And just one thing, probably, well, it happened to me that you will be sad when you leave home, but then I can assure you that you will be sad when you go back home, because you're gonna leave behind a lot of great people. And well, it doesn't necessarily mean you're never gonna see them again. I really hope I do. Mentioning someone.
Definitely.
But, yeah, be prepared. It's a hell of an experience.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, and safe travels home.
Okay, well, thank you so much for listening, and I really hope you will consider going on Erasmus. You will enjoy it, you will love it, and it's just going to be an experience of a lifetime. Even if you think it might be a bad experience is still an experience in my opinion. So don't be afraid, just do it, do your research, do your planning, and it will be amazing. Good luck, and you can always contact me for more information. Yeah, thank you for listening.